All right. Um, Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next art stream I'm doing. You already know who this is. This is Laz, and you know, just like for every other stream that I do, we're just gonna pick up right where I left off. Um, I know it's very early in the morning. I got home from work and I was just tired and took a nap. Woke up, ate dinner, and took care of some few things, and I'm not ready to go to bed. So yeah, I know for sure for this stream, this is just going to kind of like with the last few that I've done early in the morning. I'm not going to go any further until 7 a.m. for sure. That's when I'm definitely going to stop the stream unless I end it earlier. I know there is going to be a pause around the 5 o'clock hour to to make sure I can wake up my girlfriend for work and whatnot, because she did request that for me. So there's only going to be a pause of sorts just to make sure that she's up and moving, and then keep doing what I'm doing from there, hopefully until about 7. So yeah, without further ado, let's keep this show going, shall we? So, we're exactly where we left off before. I'm just kind of working on the vest and stuff. I just kind of have my Derrick reference as a background so I can pick colors and things like that. So, let's kind of zoom in here. So I know that for sure. The other thing too is that I'm selecting parts of the vest so they can be deleted, and then unfortunately there's an outline that I'm going to have to delete and correct. Ooh, 3. Wow, that's kind of low. I almost want to do, yeah, I guess I can do 12. 12 ain't going to be that bad. But yeah, I mean, the lesson for this for sure, like I said 20 million times before, is going traditional to digital is not an easy feat, only because it picks up every single detail that could possibly be on the paper itself. So, but it's like I said, I just want to try my best to get this as perfect as I can. And it's just from doing a high resolution scan is kind of also the reason why it's picking up everything that it is picking up too. So that's kind of the other rule of thumb too, if you ever happen to do this. But you can do whatever you want with my art advice, because it's not like I'm I don't like calling myself an artist, only because regardless of my lack of skills or anything of the sort, it's more so I just I don't do art that often. Like even if I did like silly comics and sketches and things, then I probably would be a bit more tempted to call myself an artist, but I don't really even like doing that. Oh wow, there's some spots that I've missed here. And I'm just sort of cutting into the lines just a little bit, because I think any of these white spots are just gonna show right up, to be honest. Kind of like how you can see around here. So I might even touch up when I do all the lines and stuff. I might even touch up those areas just to make sure, I get all that. Yeah, I might get I know, because this Derrick's arm in the background's kind of, at least around this spot, it's kind of messing up my mojo because I only have that background too, besides to pick colors as so I can see what's going on, because it's kind of hard to see with that transparency checkerboard mesh that you generally get with any art program. So hey, there's, it's transparent. Alright, that don't look too bad. Alright, and then we'll get this one. Yeah, just, for sure for me, for this art project, and I'm definitely calling this a project because I've never invested so much time before on a piece of art. It's a good lesson learned if I ever want to do something like this again, because I do like using traditional media to draw first and then just kind of go digital from there. But it just doesn't really work all that well as we're seeing right now. I mean, who knows? Maybe if I had like Adobe or something, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. But I think I'll try to stick along this line. And if I'm gonna do that, let's make the brush size just a little bit smaller here. So touch up these edges. I know it's always something. Every time I think I get like sort of close, I'm not. But I think that's why next time, if I do this again, which I would like to draw Alex as my next thing. I don't know if I will do another like art stream or something, but I think for sure I probably want to consider keeping it all digital, to be honest, which that's not going to be, well, I don't think it'll be an easy task, especially if I use a mouse, for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know that there's a lot of talented people that are really good with a mouse. And I'm not faulting those people neither. But like with a pencil and paper, it's nicer because you can, for me it's nicer because you can kind of draw whenever you have the inspiration and just go with it, and that's kind of how I've always been. I've never really been the kind of dragon to just like, oh man, let's get on the computer and start sketching or something, because I'm usually busy. Well, I wouldn't say busy, but definitely too preoccupied to think about something like that when I'm on the computer. Because there's furry content I want to check out and catch up with friends and things like that. But I think I definitely have to say kudos to the artists out there that can use their phone to do everything, because I just don't have that kind of discipline. I mean, it could be just because of my old ways and whatnot. I grew up in a time when smartphones really weren't a thing. You had PDAs and things like that going on that were coming out, which were cool, and I had zero interest in. Whoops. Scrolling up the wrong way there. Just switching between the scroll wheel and, well, I mean, technically I'm using the scroll wheel. This is pressing down on the scroll wheel and moving the cursor. It's all that I'm doing there. But yeah, I think it's like I said, I think I might be tempted to try to use a tablet next time. I mean, I don't think I really need to bump it up to 12, but I'll bump it up to 12 anyway. Even though these are really thin lines, that's all I'm really covering, but to get into that wider spaces and things, I can try to pick up more with each stroke is kind of the thing for this. Yeah, I definitely have fun doing these, even though I don't really have like an audience or anything, which, I guess isn't necessarily a bad thing, because, I feel like if I have people messaging me and whatnot, I don't think too much art would be getting done. And, the unfortunate thing is like I have nothing like a streaming setup at all. And I'm not talking about, well, there's no camera and where you can see my expressions and stuff. And trust me, I'm not afraid to show my identity and my face and things like that. As much as I am a dragon, unfortunately, I'm not one. Actually, wait a minute. What? Okay, I'll just. Okay, I was just curious. I didn't know if that was any different settings or whatever, because I'm a learn as you go kind of dragon. Yeah, I mean, I'll start it here, but then I want to bump down the quote-unquote brush size of my eraser. Alright. Just get along these outlines. I know I thought the way how I was doing it before was like the way to go, but obviously we're seeing it's not. But anyways, I'll take a drink of water here. Yeah, the chatting and the live streaming. The thing is like I only have a single monitor setup, so I know if I started getting like a chat log or anything, I would just have to take a look either while I'm in between things or stop ever so often. And I hate leaving people hanging, so I know I would like to try to respond to people, ASAP. So that's why at the same time it is kind of nice that I don't really have an audience, and and if I ever get one, but I'm pretty sure I'm just not advertising it enough. But I mean, am I crying about it? No. I mean, it's there if people want to. I mean, my site's available and everything, which is kind of crazy because I had some downtime at work today, so I was able to just kind of browse through my site and check out views and things, and there's a couple of posts that have like over 1,000 views and things, and I don't know what to say about that. Like the biggest thing that I'm really perplexed about that I've been watching that's just kind of slowly been growing every single time, and it's just only this one forum post, is for the Dragon XP, or it's either the Dragon XP or the Dragon screensaver thing. Hold on, let me. I know I'm breaking everything, but I just want to kind of, let's see, site content. Wait, no. Yeah, you'd think I know how to navigate my own site. Wait, but that's site information. Oh yeah, no. It is site contents because it's under subforms, and then screensavers. This dragondream.exe forum post has 3,355 fucking views, and I am very perplexed as to why that is. Like this is like the highest viewed thing, and it's not like it's at the top of my listing on the site or anything when you go check it out. And sure, it says 2 months ago, but it's only 2 months ago because I redid the whole site again. See, now I got 3 people kind of surfing around here, so I don't know. But yeah, I've just been pretty perplexed about that because I don't get why that is. And I mean, look, I know that there's bots and things that check sites and whatnot, but that's very, usually if a bot's checking out your site or something, everything kind of evenly, with views and things like that, because of course my view counter goes up, every time it's viewed in general. So don't matter who views it, whether if I view it or somebody externally or another account or something, that view counter always goes up. So I don't know. That's just a thing that's kind of perplexing because I don't think I really haven't noticed until about like, I don't even want to say a month ago, but I'll say maybe about a month ago. And about a month ago it was like 2,000 views, and that's what really caught my eye. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I don't know what's so interesting about that, because I mean, if you check out the post yourself, it's just me saying like, hey, look, the screensaver I've had for a while, it's just it's not working on the Windows 10 machine for some reason now, and it was before. I mean, it's still available for download, so I don't know if I hit a note or if a lot of people actually downloaded that a long time ago, because it's kind of an old screensaver. But that's also the thing too. I mean, I know a lot of people just either aren't into the screensavers or really just kind of don't care about them because, monitors and you don't really have to worry about burn-in on monitors and stuff. That was the whole reason for that, for a little history. But I mean, the post itself is, let's try to cut into here a little bit. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, it sort of has to be corrected. Went a little crazy with the paintbrush. Oh my god. Got all these little burrs hanging out here. Or buggers, whatever you want to call them. Alright. Yeah, no, I'll keep it 12. Well, I know, I'm taking back what I was about ready to say. Keeping it at 12. Oh, I mean, again, the corner spots are always not necessarily a challenge, but they can be if you're careful. You just gotta be careful. That's all there is to it. I don't think that's that bad. I don't think it'll be noticeable. And that's the thing too, kind of like what I was saying a little bit ago. I think once when I do start filling in the colors, if I start seeing, good lord, hold on, let's yeah, let's just try to get that fixed real quick. I wouldn't doubt if I'm going to touch up around the edges. I don't know if I'm going to use like the outline color, or if I'm going to use the designated fill color and whatnot. I know I'm going to do everything initially black, and then I'll just try to use like a gradient or something from there. See how it goes. How is it looking here? Yeah, I just got way too thick around this part. So I think I'll just kind of cut that away. Yeah, let me just cut this away a little bit, and then I'll kind of see what it looks like, because I am at 8. Because even here it looks thick. Whew. See, once again, that's why I'm not really calling myself an artist. I mean, I know it doesn't have to be perfect or nothing, but it's got to be perfect enough. Alright, just going to go about here, and just real quick, I just want to bump it up to 12 again, and then just kind of fill that in. Yeah, looks good. Good enough, at least. And let's zoom in a little bit here. Now I see a little bit of that dark kind of gray, but I mean, all this is going to be colored black anyway, so I think all that's going to blend in. Sorry for bumping into the mic. Oh man, yeah, water's refreshing. Oh. God, it's so thick here. I just got so crazy with the thing. I mean, this whole side's kind of thick. May not be that big of a deal. Ooh, I wonder if it's going to highlight all of that. I hope so. It does. Alright, that one's going to be a big one. Well, let's go back to 8 real quick. Just so I can cut into these lines without like destroying them or something. But yeah, today hasn't been that bad of a day with work and everything. A little bit laid back, a little more laid back than usual today. Just didn't get too much sleep from the day before or the night before and whatnot. I think I only got like 4-ish hours of sleep, which I've always been like, if I can get at least 5 hours of sleep, I feel like, like I can get through the day. I mean, there's been a few times I've done 4s, and ain't too bad. But man, I felt it today, and I already knew. I already knew exactly why I felt the way I did today. Because I woke up like almost 6 a.m. Friday morning. And, now, at the time of this recording and stream, well, the time of the stream in general, it's Saturday morning. I wasn't planning on waking up that early. Didn't need to get up that early, but I just guess you could say I went to bed earlier than usual. Usually I like to go to bed around like midnight. That's like my bedtime for me. But most of the time that kind of doesn't always happen. Sometimes I'm up a little later, or usually I'm up later more so than sleeping sooner. So went to bed around midnight, then woke up like around 5-ish, and I only say 4 hours because I'm wearing a Fitbit, so it's tracking my sleep. And it isn't too many times that I kind of wake up to adjust myself, or move a pillow around, or get comfortable. But it does happen, and I do remember a few times just kind of waking up, just moving around and getting readjusting, get comfortable, and then I wouldn't even say laying back down, because still laying in the bed, and I'm just go right back to sleep. And it tracked like maybe 4 hours and 30 minutes of actual sleep time. So I've and even when I woke up, I was kind of debating with myself, okay, should I really get up, or should I just lay back down? Because usually I don't go into work till I prefer to go into work late morning, honestly. And like I've gone into work early so many times that it's not necessarily if I go into work early I want to leave early. If that's the case, cool. And if not, it's not like I get butthurt over it or anything. but it's almost every single time I go in early to work, and even I tell my coworkers this all the time. Um, I get screwed somehow. Well, maybe not saying I get screwed somehow is the best way to put that, but something always comes up where I'm just working later than I need to be. You know, either later than I need to be, or later than I want to. It's always one or the other. So, I mean, before, I'd say, I don't know, I give it maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, because even when I was a lab manager, I'd still prefer coming in early to mid afternoons, sometimes late mornings, but usually it was early to mid afternoons. But I was still working on average about 12 ish, 8 to 12s, 8 to 12 ish, somewhere around there. And it wasn't like necessarily bad, but my whole thing is like, I just don't want to, look, if I gotta work late, I gotta work late. But anyways, I hate when I bounce around when I'm telling a story or something. Um, that's a big reason why I don't like going in early. So even with me waking up, getting up around 6, sure, I'm making coffee, I'm relaxing, I'm getting on the computer, checking my furry content, messaging people, because the week's been busy, that I really haven't been on the computer since like Monday. I really want to say Monday. I might have gotten on maybe another time or something, but it was like short, really freaking short. So you know, with that, get on, get up, debate. Okay, I'll get up, make coffee, check furry content, do all those other things. And, for me, the earliest, unless if I'm requested to, or, there's just something. I mean, usually if I go in earlier than 9 a.m., because that's like the earliest I would want to go in is 9 a.m. is, we have an inspection or somebody's coming, we have a client or whatever, I'm just needed at a specific time for something, which isn't necessarily that often most of the time. Like, even when I was a lab manager, it really wasn't all too often, because, I wanted to work afternoons to evenings, so if there's like a client or somebody coming, I just tell them, hey, look, I get in around this time, and you meet up with me after lunch. And usually most people were okay with that. So with that in mind, I think I made it into work around like 10:30 in the morning. Actually, no, not 10:30. And the only reason why I say no, not 10:30, it's not because I, now thinking and, like, oh, well, that's impossible. Because it was around 10:30 in the morning is when I felt the heaviness of, oh, wow, I could definitely use a nap. And, and generally when I wake up, I'll usually check my app to see, okay, well, how many hours sleep do I have? That's probably like the biggest thing that I use the Fitbit for, besides the main reason in case if I get another AFib incident, then the watch is supposed to warn me or let me know when I'm going into AFib or when I'm in AFib. So, I can go to the hospital and, not necessarily, make sure I don't die or anything. I mean, because AFib's not, AFib's only life threatening because it can form blood clots because it's not fully, flexing your heart muscle. So it's either going too fast or too slow because your heart's fluttering. Oh shit, yeah, I got all that. Nice. So it's more so you just want to make it stop fluttering. Yeah, definitely want to save. That's how I know I'm having a good time. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So got that. Yeah, but well, kind of like with the color. I mean, you can see the white outline around this elastic. Oh, excuse me. I guess what I like to call the elastic band of the tactical vest. I don't think it actually has one, but it's my artistic creativity. I'm giving it one. You could say. So that's just how that's going. Yeah, so like I was saying, like a female talking about her day here. That might have been sexist, but I mean, not that I have a problem with that. But yeah, the line was kind of thick anyway. So it was like around 10:30 in the morning is when I really started feeling like, oh wow, yeah, I could use a nap. And I knew since I woke up, it's like, well, I'm not surprised because I have, I only got, just over 4 hours of sleep. And I kind of felt like that all day, and my shift ended around 8:45. So, I think I got into work around 11:30. Because trust me, I was debating on laying back down for a little bit, but I know how I can be. If I lay back down again, I'm probably going to wake up a few hours later. I'm usually not the kind of guy to nap for an hour or less. It's usually a few hours is a sufficient nap. Oh my, excuse me. I don't know, maybe I didn't take a long enough nap. But, I mean, I think I only got like I think I only did like a 2-hour nap though earlier in the evening. I think around like 9-10 o'clock, and then woke up around midnight, 12:30, because dinner was getting ready. So just got the wake up jolts of, I don't want to say being shook while I'm sleeping. Words make sentences, and sentences make paragraphs, and but yeah, I know I'm rambling around a lot, but just making conversation out there in the vacuum of the internet. It's my favorite thing to do. Like, oh man. Man, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm yawning a lot. I don't necessarily feel tired, but I think my body physically might be feeling tired since, I probably didn't even really get 8 hours of sleep over the course of a day, which isn't that great. Man, all these little spots, dude. I mean, I'm not surprised I didn't see them before because, I need like a dark background. And I can tell you, it's especially since this is a black vest, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see all those little imperfections. I mean, maybe not from afar, and that's something I still haven't figured out is what kind of resolution am I going to. Oh yeah, that is touch up. Oh my goodness. Just keep yawning. It's like I said, I still feel good. I mean, if I wasn't feeling it, I'd end the stream for sure. I don't mind cutting a stream short if I'm tired. If I'm tired, I'm tired. Just like for anything. Yeah, so that's kind of how my day's been. I mean, not necessarily bad, but laid back at work just because you know things were getting done, and ooh, yeah, that is really freaking hard to tell there. With all that white sort of right around Derrick's arm for the background image. Well, for the background placeholder. Whoops. Yeah, so, it wasn't like labor intensive today, It was chill. I guess you could say I just kind of putz around at work. While other things were getting done and getting pulled away for a few things. Well, I guess not really pulled away, but just asked a lot of questions for things that, have to find the answers to, which wasn't really holding up any work because, I mean, for the most part, the work was covered for today. Oh my goodness. What is this? Like, yawn 8? Oh my god. Man. Yeah, I don't know. Good lord, I guess my body's just tired. I mean, mentally, I'm feeling great. And, I mean, physically, this isn't really, physically demanding to do, you know, move a mouse around and touch things up and whatnot. And there isn't too much thinking I have to do too, so it's not like I'm, got my thinking cap on at full speed. There's a lot of rinse and repeating going on here. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping, unless if I cut the stream short, I'm kind of hoping maybe by the end of this stream, I'm hoping I'll have most, if not all, of this cleanup work kind of done. Because it's pretty straightforward stuff now. It's just select and go. And I mean, I feel like yeah, pretty much gonna have the torso because all I really have is the belt. Then it's just gonna be the pants, which the pants is probably gonna be the longest and hardest part, only because of how big the area is in general. To be honest. And trust me, if I did like art, or if I would consider myself an artist, like I would look into probably like Photoshop and Elements, whatever the hell Adobe's pushing out. But I almost never do it, and I'm quite comfortable with using Paint.net. I mean, as you can see, like I know my way around. I've been using it for, well, I don't want to say I've been using it for a long time, but I kind of have. I guess I haven't been using it habitually, is I guess the best way to put that. But there isn't too many features and other things that come with it. But then again, I know there's a paid version of this on the Windows Store. It's only available through the Windows Store, and I don't know if that has any extras. I don't think it does, only because the developer really operates on donations more so than anything else, which is why there isn't I don't want to say that many updates, because the guy will update it often. I mean, and it does seem like the forums for Paint.net are pretty active. Oh my god, look at all these. Look at all of them. Yeah, this is a hell of a project for me. I think this is the first time that I would call this any kind of artwork that I've done a project. And I've done some minor things here and there for logos and stuff when I did Dragon Networks too, that I tried to make professional looking and whatnot. Yeah, so I think it's the belt next. Whew. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, I think the belt's next. Ooh, yeah, and with that in mind, my glass is empty, so I'm gonna get some more water here right after this thing saves. So yeah, so I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, still don't have anybody. Nobody still joined and whatnot, which once again I'm not surprised. That cool beans. All right, guys. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get me a refill of water and get right back to it. See you soon. I'm back, of course, which is good. Alright. Yeah, I still don't have anybody here. Excuse me. Oh man. I hope I just start having freaking hiccups here. Yeah, actually, let's see. Is anybody still here? Nah. Site's dead. Okay. Enough of my self-loathing, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, like all those little fine lines that I missed because of the checkerboard pattern. It's crazy, but it makes sense. Yeah, no, Derrick wears a lot of black. So I wouldn't doubt if I'm going to try to have different hues of black and whatnot. I mean, it's like I said, I know I'm going to... Well, I say try my hand at shading, but really I'm going to probably heavily use gradients. Well, probably as like an initial basis, then kind of go from there, you know? Just saying. Or if that's cheating or not, I don't really know. I mean, is there such a thing as cheating in art? I think there is, at least for the whole AI debacle. Delete. Ooh, kind of cut in a little bit, but not that bad though. Not too bad. Yeah, I guess the thing that I have to say for for streaming for sure, because you know, this is, well, not necessarily my very first time streaming. This is, I think, the sixth. Whoops. Ah, you bastard. Just do that. There you go. Just so I have free range. But you know, I don't know if I'll do another art stream like this. I know from, I know I'm going to keep doing this until this image is completed. So I will say that, but you know, like for anything future wise, I don't know if I will do an art stream. You know, mostly because I'm just, I'm almost never really doing anything with art this day and age. I had such a high spark for it when I was younger, getting into the fandom. But I think the big reason that was um, I wanted to kind of contribute. I wanted to feel like I'm contributing and I'm creating something of my own. Because commissions and stuff always scared me. Not not doing them, because that never crossed my mind, but just getting one in general and whatnot, like communicating and because I knew I liked dragons and stuff, but I just kind of wasn't in the belonging of being one. Like it kind of took I want to say maybe almost 2 years of being in the fandom before I really started kind of recognizing myself as, what, I am a dragon. Like I had, my profile picture had the Nadarsi dragon that I created, which, yeah, it was pretty much like a representation of me. But, I was just having fun mostly when I drew that. So, I didn't have anything in mind of, if it is exactly me, what am I doing with it? Because, I drew it with me being in front of, me drawing what the building is, the exterior of the front of the building, and then, a dragon form of myself, of Laz, I guess, and holding a battle rifle from like Halo 2. So, I don't I feel like everybody always has that cringe phase in their life, and I almost want to say I never had one, but everybody has one. And, like maybe that was kind of part of that. I guess my big cringe phase was just when I was just very confused about dragons and things. Reptiles and stuff, like when I was a teenager, when I was just a little kid. And I know I told this story a few times to some of my friends and stuff. Never had a problem. It was just when I started becoming a teenager, that's when like something was churning and causing me inner turmoil. When it came to dragons and like and like anthro, like scalies or lizardmen and things like that. And I'm not talking about Illuminati lizardmen kind of thing. It's just like, I'd see a cartoon or whatever, and it's like, oh man, there's lizardmen, and it's like, oh well, that's cool. And then something on the inside of me just would churn in a very weird way that would just make me skittish of them. And it wasn't like an uncomfortable feeling. It was just confusion. And it took it took a fair amount of time for me to really figure it out. But I never had an internet connection. I never knew like what furry was until I really started researching dragons and stuff, and then, you know, that's when I came across, you know, the fandom. I mean, it was a little bit down the line, though. It wasn't like immediate, it was, you know, go to certain art sites and things. I mean, one of them, I don't even think it's around anymore, but there used to be a website that I would go to, you know, whenever I had an internet connection, because it was the only thing I knew that wasn't like YouTube or Google, and it was herebedragons.com. Which, I'm kind of curious. Kind of curious right now, actually. I'm just going to do a search first because I remember it being down. Here be dragons. Because I know that's a saying. Here be dragons. Novels, videos. Old maps. Books. Alright, I guess I'll try. Never mind. It went under a different name, actually, that I can't remember. It was like Dragonic.com or it was something weird now that I think about it. And yeah, it was something weird. Yeah, now that I think about it. Because when I was doing all my research and stuff, I know I saved some web page completes, but I think I got rid of all that stuff like a while ago. Just because, I mean, I figured out who I am and whatnot. Figured out ultimately that I was a furry. I was a dragon, or I wanted to be a dragon furry or something, and that was the inner turmoil. It was my inner dragon. He wanted out. So I did. And now here we are today. Acting a full. Making silly noises, trying to be an artist. Look at me go. Make the most of life. Making the most of life. Make the most of life. I don't know why I do that at times too. Like that's something that has always bothered me. Is like, I mean, you've heard it more than enough times with me talking, and I don't think I'd call it mannerisms or something, but it's like I'm always off with my words, or I'm kind of close, or I get like the synonym of it, or of the word I'm going for. If synonym's the right thing, because I believe a synonym is words that sound the same but have different meanings, and I believe antonyms are, words that have the same meaning, but I don't think they have to sound the same. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll work on the belt thing next, but oh my goodness. Do you see that right there? Be gone. Well, I mean, obviously we see everything. Oh, wow, Jesus. I mean, I knew I was kind of touching up around the fingers a little bit ago, but oh, good Lord. What have I done? Oh, shit. Actually, I'm gonna kind of fix that one a little bit there. Because fingers are not easy. For me, they're not easy. Oh man, it's like everything looked good before, and now it's unsightly. Makes me want to vomit. Whoa. Oh man, I gotta touch up there. I can. Oh man, I can see that from 3 fucking miles away. Oh, dude, and here, dude, I would. God, I guess I'm just lazy. What am I doing? In here. This is gonna take like 5 years to do. I mean, at this rate, it's gonna take 5 years to do because I don't do this every day, and I'm only doing it when I'm streaming. Well, I mean, this is the only thing I'm ever streaming. So I can't really stream video games because, the AV station's not hooked up to the web. And, even if it was, well, I could try to do Steam games, well, that's also on the AV station. Because I know I wouldn't mind doing game captures of those, but, I can't use the Elgato for that. Because it's to, connect consoles. Well, I guess unless I hook up an HDMI cable through the pass-through, but then I'd need like another machine that could do that. And the desktop that I'm using now, might, but it's a very strong might. That's the thing, because this bad boy doesn't have a graphics card. It just has a graphics chipset. So, it's going to be pulling all its resources on its own without getting anything additional. It's the benefit of using a graphics card is, it's its own unit that's all it does. Graphics, just handles graphics. Alright, cool. Guess I sort of took care of that. That looks sort of thick, but I mean, when you're this far away, you can't. I mean, you could see everything that's wrong. You could just feel it in your bones. It's good water. All right, I know it's 5, but I'm gonna wait till, because I don't think she has to be in work till 6, or not 6, 7. And it's a Saturday too, so I don't think they're too concerned if she gets there on time. At least that's how she makes it for her job. I really don't know if that's the truth or not. I don't really mix business and pleasure. I mean, I'm always a business before pleasure, which is the reason why things usually take a bit longer for me to do than others. It's the other reason why I don't have, as many game captures and things for the month. I crammed in 3 all at one time, which I wasn't planning on doing. I was just only going to do 1, but I'm having connection issues with their server with Death Stranding. What the hell's going on with that? Jesus, I'm just butchering this outline, man. I'm butchering it hard. Jeez. Yeah, I gotta touch that up. I can't. It ain't gonna roll, man. Damn you, mouse pad. And your comfortable rest. If you call it that, I don't know what the hell you call it. And I went to school for PC support too. You think I know? There we go. That's probably better. Oh, there's another yawn. It's just kind of funny because I was thinking like 10 minutes ago, I'm like, man, I kind of stopped yawning. That's good. There we go. And I can zoom out. And I think I only like I hated how I go like around the perimeter of the line. Like, well, I don't want to cut it. See, like that. Like, I do that every time. It's like, I don't want to cut into the line. Well, I kind of have to. It's the whole freaking idea. Don't you know? Yeah. It looks great or something. It's something. I think it's passable enough. Look at me go. Giving myself some self-confidence. Like a chump. Let's just kind of touch that up real quick right there. Yeah, I mean, so far so good. Yeah. Whew. So far so good. Alright, let's bump this back down to 8. So there's definitely a few little area. Whoops. Just a few little areas. Just believe me when I say it. I hope I know what I'm doing. I can only hope. Yeah, let's zoom out. I mean, that line ain't actually that bad going that way. Just a little bit of gray right there. Distorted gray. There's a color name for you. I don't know if that's a real color or not. I wouldn't doubt it. There's so many names for things. Yeah, I think this is good to going all the way. Yeah. Alright, yeah, let's pump this bad boy back up to 12 and start rocking and rolling on this line here. Oop. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is far more work than I was really, and I don't want to say committed to, because obviously I'm going through all this, so definitely committed enough. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna work on the belt, tactical belt. I don't, or fall arrest system. I don't know what the hell you call that, honestly. Alright, I know that there's a little bit of work. Well, I say that there's a little bit of work. Well, really, with a lot of the outline, there's work. Or if it's a little bit or not, the whole thing is that there is work that needs to be done with the outline of this whole drawing. Oh yeah. Ooh, hold on. My scraggly ass line. Oops. There we go. Alright, got that. There we go. And there. And just up on this side here, which I knew. Okay. Alright, yeah, relatively. Actually, let me zoom in a little bit. Because it's kind of hard to tell with that eraser icon. You know, whatever the hell, well, not really whatever the hell I'm erasing, but am I going over the line? Is, you know, that big issue personally for me. Now I'm very quiet. Just really focused right now. Yeah, I know in about another 15-ish minutes it's going to be another intermission. So I can try to see if I can wake up my girlfriend here. You just kind of do a double right there. So it looked like a lot of stuff. You think that? Yeah, I think that was pretty effective. Oof. Now I feel like I'm cutting into that outline pretty freaking hard there. You just get 12. How's that? Yeesh. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, that ain't too bad. Oh, man. Boy. Boy, howdy. Yeah, man, what fun. What fun we're having. Oop. Alright, just a little bit more over here. Over here. Trying to get over there and there. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's bump this back up to 12 and just kind of zoom out a little bit. Alright. Ooh. Oh man. Whoop. Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. So all I really got is just the pant legs. Yeah. This area is probably what's going to take the most amount of time. At least for the outline touch-ups. Man, everything's looking thin. Yeah, I think I want to go over it with the paintbrush. Oh yeah, I am at 12, aren't I? Yeah, I guess it's alright. It's as alright as it can be. Yeah, let's bump that back down to 8. Wow, I guess doing that 3-time thing might have turned out a little better than I thought. Just only a little better than I thought. Let's kind of a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's just it's sort of like an off grayish color that I think is going to not play nicely. Yeah, I'm cutting into that line again. Oh. Alright, hold on 1 minute. Let me just see if I can try to. I think that's just way too thin. I don't know, maybe I should just try to try doing an outline or something. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, or maybe I'll leave it. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I'll see when I get there. Whew. Yeah, it's a dangerous, close game I'm playing there. Making it to the, you know, border of the window here. Yeah, definitely once when I get this pant leg, then gonna take an intermission. See. Oop, a little too far there. All right. Cool. All right, just got one pant leg left. Going to be getting ready. Like I stated, getting ready for an intermission here. Just gonna see if I can try to wake up my girlfriend. Can definitely use another glass of water, and then should be able to come back and keep this going. So, yeah. All right, yeah. Still nobody here in Telegram. Whoops. Yeah, no surprise. Still nobody here, and out here in the Discord planet. All right. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back, everybody. Yeah, sorry about that. It's always hard to get her. Ooh, sorry, still adjusting my mic. It's always hard to get her motivated in the morning. Well, I mean, it seems like she's up, but I don't. Hopefully, she'll be up and moving on her own here. Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's do this final run, shall we? Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. I selected the paintbrush and I'm waiting for the for the wand to happen, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did I run out of memory or? All right. Looking good. Alright, let's check these lines here. Bump this back down to 8 again. Ooh. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Ooh. Yeah, some of these exterior lines. Okay, cutting it in. I hate how I keep bouncing around like that. I mean, a lot of the interior portion of the outline, it's actually pretty good. Guess I did an alright job. Well, I think there was a lot of smudging and whatnot, which is probably why. Yeah, let's just zoom in sort of a little bit. I mean, it's not really all that bad. Kind of looking at it. Yeah, not too bad. So a little bit on the tail there. Alright, yeah. And so begins the traverse around the pants. Oop. I know, are we not having fun or what? and better line of sight there. Whoop. Yeehaw. Oh, man. Is slowly but surely. What a battle this is. All right. Now I'm getting somewhere. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll start filling them in with some colors, shall we? Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of get the color picker here, and then I'm just gonna pick that as a secondary. Alright, yeah, let's see how all this is gonna go. I guess I'll just kind of select for the most part. Make my job easier, say going back and forth. So here, here, here. Oh, yep, I missed something. Yep, right there. this real quick so I can. It's not going to let me do anything, is it? No. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I think I am going to have to kind of maybe go around the lines. But it's a big maybe, though. Alright. I think. Whoops. I think just for the shits and giggles here, I think I'm just going to kind of. Pick that for now, for at least the belt loops, because oh, whoops. Yeah, whoops. Gotta kind of hold that key there. Yeah, at least try to be able to decipher the difference. Yeah, it's sort of like a clip. Yeah, I don't think I am gonna do anything for the outlines. Yeah, I mean, the pants are kind of the same color. The yeah, I guess I should keep. Well, no. Actually, hold on, real quick. Let me see here. The belt loops are more like. Well, I think I did get that color. But maybe the belt's more along that kind of color, actually. Yeah, let's see how that kind of looks. Yeah, I just want to see how the color palettes are working. Yeah, I think instead of this black here, I think I'm going to change it more to that color there, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that much better. Yeah, and the pants, I think I'm just going to make it, whoops. Just kind of black as a vest for now. Wow, that's coming together fantastically. Alright, yeah, let's just save it real quick. Okay. Alright, yeah, so let's go to. Oops. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I just don't know. Oh, shit. Yeah, looking good. It's looking really good. You know, it's making me wonder if I should just. Nah, I'm not gonna wing it just yet. Part of me's feeling like I should. Yeah, that actually might be somewhat alright. Oh, I gotta zoom in some more because I'm missing a few little spots, like here and here. Alright, yeah, actually, I think. Yeah, it's almost making me wonder. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should just get like all the black highlighted. Just go from there, actually. I don't think that may not be a bad idea. You know, just to kind of see. Because I know I can adjust the source, you know, here, like down to here and there, and the source and the intensity. So actually, I think that might be worth it. Yeah, the belts and stuff I'm just going to kind of leave alone, and I'll adjust accordingly. Well, I guess the actual belt itself. Holy shit. Whoa, holy shit, that just selects everything now. Ooh. Yeah, then I might have to... Man. Uh, I think that might be fine, because I think most of the light focus is going to be there. Around the chest area, actually. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Let's see here. curious to try something here. Actually, yeah, I wonder if I should just make it into a pencil. Wow, you could barely see it. I guess the true question is, oh dude, this is gonna be a little bit crazy. How does that look, actually? I think it would have to be blended. Oh boy. This might be too much for it to handle. Yeah, just cancel. Yeah, so I'm thinking it's probably just going to be a selection of, and then you just kind of mix them together is what I would almost assume. So you can almost do like black going across like that. Just trying out shading isk kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I will just kind of leave it like that. Yeah, I wonder if something like that actually. Oh man, now it's just selecting the whole fucking thing. now it's just selecting everything. Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should. Yeah, I don't really care about history because oh man, yeah, that's oh yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering. Okay, I think. Okay, I think the unfortunate truth is, I think I need to pick a different. Oh man, light source. Actually, I know. I don't need that, but I think I want to just kind of make it back to here. Because I think I got to play around with the gradient some more. Because if I were to. Wow, that's crazy how it's just picking everything up. Wow. Yeah, it is. Huh. Man, I just can't believe. hell, even if I select there, everything with the colors is just, it's just kind of blending together now. Wow. Brightness and contrast. Dude, it's fucking evil. I love it. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, so it only does it for the affected area, so it makes me wonder. Whoa. Wicked. Yeah, I'm just fucking around with settings. Eh. That makes it look way cartoony. He's turning into a fucking monster. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess shading's just gonna be something I'm gonna have to finagle with for a little bit. Whoops. For sure. Because yeah, I kind of wish there was something. So that's the thing, because everything here is all for the whole freaking image. So that's kind of the whole issue there, at least for the effects. The adjustments can be for a selected area, or maybe it could be. I don't know. You know what? Let me try that again. Okay, yeah. So it can be for a selected area. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. You want to talk about Monster fucking Factory? Dude, it's like the eyeballs are popping out of the skull. Oh, they're double. That's cool. That's cool. It's the power of radius. Oh man, yeah, I wish there was like a blending tool. It's like the closest thing I have is oh man. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like the closest thing I have is just using the gradient. What the hell is that other? Oh, recolor, that's right. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I know that's kind of gonna have to be a next time thing because you know, it's 7:06 in the morning, so we gotta I gotta stop this stream and more than likely call it a night. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's kind of gonna be the thing is messing around with gradients because that's kind of the only thing that I can use. Uh, at least with with the tool belt that I have. I mean, at least it's actually colored now. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I made it that far. So now I think a lot of the rest of this is just going to be fussing around with gradients because I think that's going to be the best way to do all that. But I think that's going to be the hard part. Especially for like around the head and stuff because now with the colors applied everything's blending in including with the outline which is kind of nice actually because that's why I didn't want to I mean I didn't choose black not only because it was black but also I didn't want something popping out. And who the hell knows, I might fill in all the outlines too. Well, I mean, not all of them because then I'll get rid of the details here, but I might. But I mean, it's such a soft gray that I got. Like it it really does work in my opinion. Like I think it works really freaking well. Oh man. Oh yeah, but other than that, I mean that's all. That's all, folks. That's all I'm doing. I mean, it's looking great. I'm really liking where this is going. I just gotta try to work on. I really want to work on shading and stuff, but unfortunately, it's like I don't think this has any kind of tools that I can use to do it manually without trying to. Well, the hard part is just trying to blend colors in. Without anything that I can blend colors because, yeah, the logo worked great because I use a gradient. And yeah, I can use a gradient, but as soon as I use a gradient, like on the suit, or the suit, like the clothes, it's going to make the magic wand select everything. So I know that's what really kind of sucks right now because it's almost seeming like I have to fill in everything here to make it work. Yeah, and I still gotta do something with the mouth. I haven't figured out what I'm doing with that too. You know, I'm kind of saving that for the end, but that ain't gonna be hard. Well, I'm saying it's not gonna be hard, but you know, I don't fucking know. I won't know till I get there. Oh man. All right. Neat. All right. Yeah. I mean, I think this. Okay. Cool. New version of C Cleaner. That's great. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the end of that, guys. So you know, I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, if you made it on the stream, cool. I think yeah, no, you know, I think it was an empty house the entire time. That's usually how it is, kind of like now in here. I like to call these platforms now and here. Yeah, but you know, if you like, you know, if you like these art streams, I don't know how many more I'm gonna do because I know I'm getting close to the end, but you know, I'm kind of gonna be learning a new skill as I go with shading and what you know, whatever I'm going to try to do. But I mean, it's kind of downhill from here, um, regardless of the ominous presence. Um, you know, I stream these extremely infrequently, unfortunately. That's still been my thing, you know, especially with it now being 7 in the morning. And now I'm stopping my stream. So, you know, if you like these, you know, if you feel like you want to try to join when I'm doing these, you know, hate to put the hammer down, but you kind of have to sort of subscribe. You know, I try to post these in my shout box and on my site here, which, you know, so you can always go to socials, and I always try to post, you know, on the site. Other than that, you know, I stream on both Telegram and Discord, so, you know, Laz.network is where you can find me on both Telegram and Discord. But at the same time, too, if you come to this site, socials, everything's all right here. So I also post on Blue Sky as well when I'm getting ready to do streams as well. So, you know, unfortunately, if you really want to attend one of these, you're gonna have to, you know, since I can't operate on a schedule, you know, you really just kind of have to see when I'm going to do it and whatnot. Um, yeah, so, you know, so follow me on Telegram, Discord, Blue Sky. You know, everything's all on my website. So, you know, Laz.network is the, you know, site name and whatnot. All right, I think that's enough advertising as I stumble around that because, you know, I don't really care too much about advertising my own stuff. You know, you either like it or you hate it, or if you just like watching the videos, then cool. You know, I hope you enjoyed it as well. All right, guys, thank you very much. Until next time, farewell.